All right, Fit Family. Coach Jones here at Johnny Fox Fitness. We're at the end of another glorious day that the Lord has provided us here at Johnny Fox Fitness, right? I'm just finishing up my last client. It is at 6:15 in the evening, and it's been an awesome day uh, handling my clients. And believe me, is more than just training that goes on here, right? But there's a little psychiatry, or you have to be a listener, you have to be patient, stuff like that, dealing with people because every day people come in with different things that they're dealing with in their life too that may be stressful, emotional, uh, and you want you have to listen to them, right? Sometimes you may have some advice that helps, sometimes you may not, and you just listen. But most time they just want you to listen, right? But today, this is Fitness Talk with Coach Jones here at Johnny Fox Fitness. Hadn't posted all week, but I am posting today. So today's topic is hydration. We've talked about hydration before, and sleep. And how does that affect you from one day to the next day? Now, this video is really for men that are 40 plus, like myself. Uh, and a lot of times, men, as we age, we have prostate issues. And if you guys don't know what I'm talking about, that really means that you're probably going to the bathroom a lot, frequently, all through the night. It's disrupting your sleep. You're never sleeping more than, you're not getting the 6 to 8 hours of sleep continuous. And six is on the light side. You really need about eight or so, right? If you can do it. It's hard to get 8 hours of continuous sleep without being on a sleep schedule, right? But the other things that affect that sleep is the fact that you got to get up and use the restroom, or you got a swollen prostate, and because you're probably eating poorly, too much sodium, too much sugar, a lot of things that affect it. But even if you're eating healthy, you're still, as a man, your prostate is going to tend to swell as we age. So, what I have found since I've been experiencing with this, and of course, I go to the urology doctor once a year to get checked. And if you hadn't done that, you men, you need to go do that. Sign up, get set up, and go see them every year. Make sure you're good. But what I've experienced with, and I've been kind of playing around with this, and I'm one that likes to drink a lot of water. I even drink a lot of water in the night, in the evenings. But I've gotten to the point where I can't do that. Plus, go to sleep and stay asleep for 7 to 8 hours, right? So the best thing for me to do is to get to sleep because it affects how I feel the next day, how much energy I got, my mood. And there is a thing as sleep deprivation that can affect you in tons of ways, causes depression, all kind of things, right? Your mood and how you interact with people every single day. So what has been working for me lately is when I drink water, first thing in the morning, after I get up, get my teeth brushed and all that good stuff, the first thing I do is drink one of these. I drink a full bottle right then. And this is what, about 16.9 ounces. Now, I do not drink 64 ounces of water every single day. I do not do, and you don't have to do that. You can get water through your fruits and veggies. But I do typically drink about 2 to 3 of these every single day. But what has helped me with my sleep at night is drinking these before 4, 5 o'clock. 4, 5 o'clock, I have already had 3 bottles of this. Not to mention the fruit and the veggies that I eat. So By the time I go to sleep, my bladder is empty, right? Hopefully, like you still go get up in the morning first thing and go use the restroom, but you don't want to be drinking a bunch of water at night before you go to sleep. So what helps me with my sleep is cutting it off around 4 or 5 o'clock with the big consumption of water. Now, I'm gonna go have a meal this evening, and it's a little late because I got here late. I like to try to eat by 6 p.m., but sometimes that don't happen when you live in the lifestyle of a fitness professional. You have to kind of be in there when clients are able to work out, right? So I'm getting out here a little late tonight. But when I go home and eat, I'm definitely gonna have some veggies. I may have some fruit, which is hydration, right? But when I have that meal, I usually get about maybe 3 to 4 ounces of water to have over the course of that meal. I don't even drink the whole 4 ounces. I just sip it if I feel like I need a little water. So I'm not really drinking any extra water at night. And when I do that, man, you're talking about the best sleep that I get is when I don't have to get up in the middle of the night and use the restroom, right? It's uninterrupted. We can get into what they call the deep sleep, REM sleep. And man, you wake up feeling fantastic the next day, right? So I really advise you guys. This is my fitness tip for this week. I hadn't done any content this week, but today is your lucky and my lucky day to be here. God has blessed us with this fabulous day. But get up in the morning, drink you a thing of water. After you eat breakfast, hour or two later, right before lunch, you need to drink another whole thing of water, right? And then once you finish eating lunch, around 3, 4 o'clock, you should be drinking another one of these, and that should be the majority of your intake of liquids for that day. Now, of course, there's other things that get in the way of that. Sometimes when late night adult drinks, right, which always tend to throw it off. But if you're trying to stay healthy, fit, get plenty of rest, have plenty of energy to get through your days, and you don't want to be sluggish from one day to the next, and it's like, man, I just don't have enough energy, then that could be the leading thing is the hydration, if you're not drinking any water. But more importantly, I'm not getting 7 hours of sleep uninterrupted, right? It's easy to do it when you're young, right? Because your prostate isn't swollen when you're young. But as we age, men, it's going to happen regardless, right? So there's nothing you can do to prevent this. But to get the sleep that you need and to feel great the next day, you want to consume your water intake before 5 p.m. every single day. So I'm Coach Jones here at Johnny Fox Fitness, giving you fitness tips just like this one. I'd love to keep bringing more content to you. I want you to like, comment, subscribe. If you have questions about how to fit this into your schedule, because I know sometimes some of us work at night, sometimes us work regular schedules during the day. Sometimes, if you're like me, you work split shifts. I work early morning, I work midday, I work evening. So different varieties of people and what their career choices are. But if you need help, if you got questions, hey, reach out. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my TikTok, more importantly, my YouTube channel, just so I can keep bringing more and more fitness content to you. But man, the sun getting ready to go down, and I've had a busy day, and I got an early morning 6 a.m. start. So that means I'm up somewhere around 4:45 a.m. in the morning. So it's a little bit tighter of a window to get the 7 hours for me. So that means I got to get my butt home, try to eat, and take a bath and get some REM sleep. Get that uninterrupted sleep. So thank you for tuning in. I'm Coach Jones. See ya soon. Let's go.